Yo, what is up YouTube? My name is Zay. Today we got a Modern Warfare 2 settings video. These settings are meant to maximize FPS and visibility. I'll also be going over my KBAM settings and the necessary controller settings that I think you should use. If you decide to use these settings, leave a comment down below and let me know what you like and didn't like. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and hit that sub button. We got a lot of content planned for MW2. With that being said, let's hop right into it. Hopping into the display tab, you should run full screen and have your screen refresh rate as high as it can go. The same with your display resolution, make sure that is as high as it can go. Aspect ratio, I run that on automatic. Most of it is 19 by or 16 by 9, my bad. No VSync at all. Custom frame rate. You should have your display gamma on 2.4. Now if you don't have 2.4, you can use 2.2. Brightness, I run mine at 50, 51ish. Focus mode is off. Now for the quality tab, my presets for quality are custom. I've run the resolution on 100, which you should, or better, or a little bit like lower if your card can't really handle it. My anti-aliasing on the wrong one. You want to run Filmac and then high anti-aliasing quality. I have my video memory scale on 85, but I'm pretty sure that's default. Texture resolution is low. Texture filter is also on low. Nearby level of detail and distant level of detail is on high. You want that on high because if you try to snipe somebody from a distance and that shit's on low, it'll like mess up their frame rate or whatever. Like they'll be moving in like 15 frames per second type shit. Particle quality is on low. Pretty much everything else is on low / medium. Shadow map resolution, I don't know why. Sometimes my settings get fucked up when I leave the game and open it back up. So like I have to come through and reset some of the shit. But NVIDIA reflex low latency, you want that on. Depth of field off. Motion blur off. For both world and weapon. And film grain, you also want that off. V120. Affected ADS field of view and weapon field of view, I run that on wide because it makes the weapon look smaller so you get to see more on your screen. First person camera movement, you always want that on least, as well as the third person and the rest of them. You always want those on least amount of movement. Onto my KBAM settings, I do run an 8 mouse sensitivity with a 1 ADS multiplier, so it's just the same in and out of my ADS. Pretty much everything else is default except for the ADS sensitivity type. I'm running Legacy Black Ops. The only thing that I have changed in my gameplay settings is automatic tac sprint, and I'm pretty sure that is it. Automatic tac sprint. And for the keybinds, the only ones that I've changed are the interact and the onto the keybind tab. The only ones that I've changed is interact in my lethal. So instead of interacting with F, I interact with E, and then instead of throwing a grenade with E, I throw it with F, and then I use crouch and slide as one of the side mouse buttons. So that's why it says 4. So if you have side mouse buttons, you should definitely use it. Onto the controller tab. Pretty much everything is default except for the sensitivity, which is 2020, and the ADS sensitivity multiplier. Mine is 1.05, but that's because I was sniping. If you guys aren't sniping only, then you should definitely turn your low zoom down a little bit. ADS behavior, hold, pretty much everything else is default. Make sure you turn your dead zone down to 0 or as close to 0 as you can get it without experiencing stick drift.